family members. And yesterday, for the third consecutive time, we saw a thriller. Kolkata Knight Riders versus GT, Lucknow Super Giants versus RCB, and in a sudden twist, Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals at the Arun Jaitley Stadium proved to be a last ball humdinger. Anrich Notier bowled a superb last over. 5 runs needed of 6. He got it down to 2 runs needed of 1 ball. Mumbai Indians, the duo of Tim David and Cameron Green held firm, and that is why they managed to hold their nerve and win the match to ensure that Mumbai Indians finally broke the jinx in IPL 2023 and they have won their first match. But it was not just Mumbai Indians who entered their jinx yesterday. Rohit Sharma. We all knew the struggles that Rohit Sharma has undergone when it comes to the IPL. I mean, ever since 2022, half of IPL 2021 and then the full of 2022, Rohit Sharma had not scored enough runs. Yesterday rather, Rohit Sharma finally ended the jinx and he scored a brilliant half century. That half century gave Mumbai Indians the platform upon which they could score. After 24 innings, not since IPL 2021, that Rohit Sharma has hit a 50. It took him 24 innings to finally break the jinx, which is the longest ever in the history of the IPL. More than 600, 700 days, Rohit Sharma was without a 50 at the top of the order. And finally, yesterday, we saw glimpses of the old Rohit Sharma and he managed to hit a brilliant 50. But there was criticism from some quarters regarding, you guessed it, the strike rate. Just day before yesterday, prior to the Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals game, Virat Kohli had started brilliantly. And at one point in time, he was scoring at a strike rate of close to 200. But as the power play ended, when the spinners came on, Virat Kohli slowed down. He took a runner ball 20, he hit 21 of 21, and that slowed his scoring rate down incredibly. Rohit Sharma, he started off brilliantly, but his next 18 runs came off 23 balls. Lot of people on social media have highlighted the fact that Rohit's knock escaped scrutiny, whereas Virat Kohli's knock came under a lot of criticism. Who is right and who is wrong in this particular instance? Can you all fault Rohit Sharma's knock the way how he was playing? Maybe, maybe not. Can you fault Virat Kohli's knock that he played against Lucknow Super Giants? Maybe, maybe not. There is a reason. Why is it? Virat Kohli started his innings with the best conditions on offer. He got to bat first on an incredibly placid and flat deck at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Agreed, Wayne Parnell and all had said that the wicket was slightly slower because it was the same wicket upon which RCB had played against Mumbai Indians. Agreed. But 6 overs after the power play had ended in the first 6 overs, Virat Kohli, the timing, the fluency against spin, that went missing. This was at the very beginning of the innings, beginning of the match. What about Rohit Sharma? The context here is different. Axar Patel, Lalit Yadav, they were all bowling brilliantly on a deck that was already starting to be sluggish. In the first innings, Delhi Capitals had gotten the best batting surface, but they didn't make they didn't utilize it totally. And then 172, it seemed to be a decentish total thanks to Axar Patel's knock of 54 of 25 balls. But when Rohit Sharma started well with the new ball, it was coming on very nicely to the bat and he was scoring runs freely. Now, the problem came with the spinners. With the deck already starting to show signs of sluggishness and also the ball was gripping, Rohit and the rest of the batters found batting to be very, very difficult. 18 of 23, middle of the innings of the second innings, it is a problem. You can argue that both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli struggled against spin. Agreed. They both have struggled. But Context here is very, very important. First, if you may say, first innings of a new match, the pitch is better. As the game wears on, the pitch becomes slightly more difficult. The M. Chinnaswamy Stadium is an exception. There it remains true throughout, aided with the short boundaries. But here, Rohit Sharma, because there is a reason why many people said that the hitman is back. Why is that? 24 innings it took Rohit Sharma to break that jinx. Virat Kohli ended the jinx a long time back. So, to say that Virat Kohli ended the jinx and now he's struggling against spin, it kind of lends credence to the fact that Virat Kohli struggles against spin. I had explained yesterday that his strike rate against spin ever since 2020 is 106. When he was peak Virat Kohli, it had touched 155. Rohit Sharma, on the other hand, he was getting back into form. And that's why the first knock is always said that Rohit is back. But whether he's back to his fluent best, that is another story altogether. So Rohit Sharma, there have been mixed opinions on his knock. There have been mixed opinions on how Mumbai Indians achieved the win, because one game, 29 runs are needed of 5 balls and one batsman hits 5 sixes to win it. On the other hand, you've seen 2 games where 5 runs were needed of 6 balls and both teams huffed and puffed their way across the finish line. Lucknow Super Giants in particular, 1 ball was needed, 1 run, last wicket in hand, and they got through thanks to a bye and a fumble by Dinesh Karthik. Here, 2 runs were needed of 1 ball, and look at the way how they got it. Luckily, Tim David and Cameron Green used their long handles to full effect, and the previous over before that, the 2 sixes that Mustafizur Rahman conceded, that proved to be very, very decisive indeed. So there are mixed reactions on social media when it comes to Rohit Sharma and his knock. Many say it is great. Others have said that the criticism that he's not got is unfair because Virat Kohli was subject to plenty of criticism for his knock. But staying with this match, Axar Patel, I mean, if you have to look at the best performer that India has had across formats in the last couple of months, it's actually Axar Patel. Look at the way how he has been performing. 54 of 25 balls. And consider this one more fact. All the sixes that were hit in Delhi Capitals' innings came of Axar Patel's batting. Had it not been for Axar Patel's 54 of 25, Delhi Capitals would have struggled to even cross 140. Now, here is a major comment that David Warner had said after the match. The way Axar Patel is batting, he deserves to bat in the top 4. That is the compliment that David Warner has paid to Axar Patel. Many people are saying that why not make Axar Patel the captain? Because Warner is struggling for form. He's not struggling for runs. He's struggling for timing and fluency. Warner's strike rate is a major issue, not the runs. He's gotten 350s in the last 4 innings, but his strike rate has been just over 110. Now, what do you do in this case? As an opener, what should be the benchmark? Maybe 130, 140. Maybe David Warner is not getting that. This is the problem that Delhi Capitals are facing. Can they make Axar Patel the captain, take the very harsh decision of dropping David Warner and getting in some other overseas player to fill in with those boots who's more aggressive? Maybe a Phil Salt. You don't know about that. Delhi have got a lot of tinkering to do, and the season has really been torrid for them. 4 matches, 4 losses. Mumbai Indians finally in 3 matches they've got their first game. As usual, slow starters. Lots to ponder about for Delhi Capitals as they face their next game. Whereas for Mumbai Indians, they will be hoping that they can sustain this start because they always have started well and have done well in the middle phases. But in 2022 and 2021, they didn't do that. So, Mumbai Indians will be hoping to sustain their momentum now because they have finally won their first game. Today is a very important match for MS Dhoni. 200th IPL game as captain. It is a fantastic feat for Thala because he's going to achieve this feat in front of his adoring home fans in Chepauk. Chennai Super Kings versus Rajasthan Royals. That is going to be an epic encounter because Chennai Super Kings have only lost one game. After losing their opening encounter against the Gujarat Titans, they have won their next two games against Lucknow Super Giants and Mumbai Indians. The fact that they are going to play in their fortress of Chepauk makes it a different ball game altogether. But Rajasthan Royals is not going to be easy because they have the likes of Josh Butler, Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Trent Bolt, Shimron Hetmeyer, everybody, even if you may say Dhruv Jurel. Dhruv Jurel has also been in fantastic form. So it is not going to be easy for Chennai Super Kings. Rajasthan Royals are a team that has got all their bases covered, and it is going to be an epic match. 200th IPL game as captain for MS Dhoni. And the main thing for MS Dhoni and CSK, what is going to be the team composition? Remember, Mahesh Theekshana is available. So is Matisha Patirana. But how do you fit in Mahesh Theekshana? Because Mitchell Santner has done really well. You want Dwayne Pretorius because Pretorius is your best death overs option. Moeen Ali is fit and he's back. So Magala is out. Conway is at the top. How do you fit in Mahesh Theekshana? Either make the very harsh decision of dropping Mitchell Santner or drop Devon Conway. Open with Ajinkya Rahane and Ruturaj Gaikwad. In that sense, Devon Conway can afford to miss out this game. But remember, Devon Conway versus Trent Bolt, that will be a very interesting encounter as well. So it is going to be a very complicated team situation for Chennai Super Kings. For Rajasthan Royals, I don't think there is going to be any such problems because it is going to be a very titanic encounter. Rajasthan Royals versus Chennai Super Kings. Rahane, the star from the game against Mumbai Indians, he will play because Moeen Ali could be back. But if Rahane has to play, then perhaps Devon Conway will have to sit out. So open with Rahane and Rituraj. Then if you drop Conway, get in Mahesh Theekshana. Because you will need 2 overs in the death and 2 overs in the power play from Theekshana. He will give you that option brilliantly. So Chennai Super Kings versus Rajasthan Royals today. Shifting our attention to other sports, football, we have seen a brilliant performance from Manchester City as they won 2-0 against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. So that is why it is going to be a fantastic result in the Champions League. So that is why fantastic game by Manchester City, and they have gotten the early going in this Champions League encounter. Remember, Bayern Munich had hurt them in 2021. So Manchester City winning 3-0 is a fantastic achievement indeed. And they have set the stage for what promises to be a great English resurgence in the Champions League. Remember, Chelsea are in action also. Chelsea will be determined to ensure that they continue to fly the flag of the Premier League high in the Champions League, because Chelsea, whether you like it or not, they have been the best team from England when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. 2012, and then very recently they had also won the Champions League recently also. But yes, Chelsea have a massive task in hand because they are facing Real Madrid. Karim Benzema in particular has been in absolutely rollicking form when you look at it. Hat-tricks recently, and especially his performance against Barcelona, ensured that Karim Benzema is one of the best in the business at this point in time. So that is the UEFA Champions League preview at this point in time. Manchester City, brilliant performance against Bayern Munich. Chelsea are going to face Real Madrid. It's going to be an uphill task for them though. However, before I end the morning wrap, I'll give you one very big update when it comes to wrestling. The standoff between the wrestlers and Sai continues because Bajrang Punia and Vinesh Fogart have gone incommunicado. That means they are not responding to any of the attempts that Sai is making, because they were supposed to practice under the TOPS scheme for their various upcoming events, but they have not responded. And tops officials and government officials are very frustrated because Vinesh Fogart and Bajrang Punia, they are adamant that the oversight committee that is there, they have to disband the WFI and then also sack Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. They are adamant on that, and unless they don't do that, they are not going to get back into training. And that is why they have not gone to their respective training centers, and that is causing a massive problem in the build up to what is Olympic year also. 2024, just about a year left now for the 2024 Paris Olympics. If they don't participate in most of the events, their chances of Olympic qualification are finished. So this is a very developing story and a very controversial story that's coming up. I'll be doing a special video on that. Stay tuned to Sports Today for all the information. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. See you for the game. And don't forget to like, share our videos also. Thank you.